everyone, it's Michelle Lightworker here, and we have now got our Everyday Lightworker 101 lessons for willingness, beginning with our Crown Chakra. And this is where enlightenment, or our Crown Chakra, meets empowerment, because willingness is all about our empowerment, our freedom of choice. Okay, so our will embodies our freedom of choice, and our free will does drive every choice that we make. So these choices can be enlightened or not, and our Crown Chakra assists us to make our choices from a place of wisdom. So when our Crown Chakra is assisting us in our choices, we will choose calmly, we'll choose in a sensitive but also centered manner, and we're not making decisions from a place of fear. Our higher faculty thinking, rather than impulsive or knee-jerk reactions, are what actually infiltrates our choices, and the Crown Chakra really does influence our free will. So it's really that we're being empowered by higher vibrational frequencies, and ultimately this is what we call spiritualization of the will. This is what lifts our will. So we're not operating from lower vibrational impulsive decisions. And sometimes we might find that we get a download of information and we understand what Spirit wants us to do. However, we might feel resistant, we might feel unwilling, we might even feel annoyed because people keep repeating to us the guidance that Spirit has actually been showing us to do. However, when you look at resistance, it's usually a fear that we don't feel ready to step into a certain vibrational frequency yet. It doesn't mean that it wouldn't be good for us. It doesn't mean that we're not ready. It just might mean that we need to prepare ourselves for this transition and to step up. We might need more support for it. Resistance also can occur when we're afraid of what might happen. So, there's a natural resistance when we don't trust. So spiritualizing our will, making that decision to follow through with that guidance, handing it over to Spirit, really helps us to build our trust. And so the very nature of resistance can suggest that we need to hand it over. We need to hand our will over. Sometimes we know we need to push forward even when we're unwilling. Our higher self will start to kick in, and yes, even our willingness to be willing to do what we are required to do or asked to do by Spirit is enough. Sometimes the energy of willingness, the vibration of just being willing to be willing, is enough to carry us forward. We can repeat affirmations such as, I'm willing to follow through with my commitment, or I'm willing to be willing to follow through with what I'm guided to do, or simply I'm willing to be willing in this situation. So let's move on to our activity and work on this Crown Chakra and willingness wisdom. So what we want to cover today is how receptive you are to your guidance. Now, I would like you to take a moment to take a look at your life and where you feel perhaps that you need more control. This is usually a sign of your disabled will. If things are coming out of balance, if they feel like they're immoderate, if you feel a bit chaotic in a certain area, it may be that you're not stepping up into an area in your life that you are called to step up into at this time. So what I'd like you to do is to take this situation now into a little meditation. We'll close our eyes, think of that scenario, think of that area of our lives that feels a bit chaotic at the moment. Call in our spiritual helpers, take nice big deep breaths, and we're going to ask for guidance on what you need to do specifically to help you step more into your flow in this area of your life. It may be that you need to set firmer boundaries. It may be that you need to follow through with something specific. It may be that you need to let it go and completely surrender it and hand it over. So just allow yourself now to be open and willing to follow through on the guidance you receive. And when you're ready, open your eyes. You might like to write down your action steps. Blessings.